Miss Heidi in the hot seat. Okay, so I've had the privilege of knowing Heidi for 10 years. Absolutely awesome. And when I first got to know you, you were getting into fashion and you were out of high school.
Yep.
But I want to know, what was young Heidi like? What was the typical middle school, high school? What does that picture look like?
Sure, probably just as much energy as I have now. I was always active as a child. My parents encouraged us to be as active as we can, try out as many sports and activities. So I did everything from ballet, playing the piano. I rode horses for a while. Any sport that involved running and activity and socializing with my friends, I was involved in. So I've always been active from a young age. I didn't quite take to fitness to what it's evolved into today until I started running marathons, probably around the age of 19, 20.
So what was your favorite sport?
That's a good question. I would say soccer for the snacks at halftime. I loved the little Debbie cakes that my mom would always bring, so I think that encouraged me to stick with soccer for as long as I did.
Love it. Snack time is the best time.
It's the best time. I live for snack time.
Okay, so let's fast forward. You got into fashion.
Yep.
And so what did the transformation look like from athletics in high school to fitness, and kind of give us a little bit about that evolve?
So I think anybody that has had a taste of corporate America knows how hard it can be, and fitness kind of became my outlet of a release. So I started working out on my own, running marathons, and more so into strength training as something to help release stress or give me an activity before or after work. And then it graduated into this helping of others, with my friends wanting to tack on to my workouts. So that's where it really changed from, being an outlet of I'm so stressed, I need a release, to somebody else needs my help. I tend to say I thrive off of being needed. If you need me to help, grocery shop with you, I would be there in a second. But really the drive of helping others fueled my fire to continue to learn and get certified and morph into the personal trainer I am today.
Got it. So what was the initial switch that flipped, that I guess triggered you from saying, this looks, I'm doing this for myself, I've got some friends that are maybe joining me on a workout or asking me for advice? When did you say, I want to start to turn my kind of fun activity into something more than that? Yeah,
so I started, first I got my group training certification, and I taught at a few studios around Columbus for fun. Really, that was really fun for me to teach a group class. I was able to build my own playlist, build my own workout, and impact a lot of people at once. However, I morphed into my own business owner when I started having clients that came to me with specific needs. I just had a baby, or I'm coming off of an injury. And it wasn't a group of 30 people that I was helping instruct. It was a specific need that we could work towards the attainable goals. So in 2017 is when I launched Hydrofit, and I peeled back from larger group fitness to more specialized personal training and group fitness. I still coach large groups of clients, but my specialty is really, where are you on your journey? How can I meet you? And let's work towards whatever it is that you either need help with or are trying to achieve. So that's really when the light bulb kind of went off, and I found my niche, that I want to help others in their specific journey of life.
Sure. So, and then recently you've transitioned into full-time.
Yeah, which was so frightening, I have to admit. After having the security of a salary job and corporate lifestyle, to kind of taking the plunge to changing a side hustle to my full out focus, I was really, really nervous.
How long did that take? Like before you, yeah. The nerve, no, well, the nerve to pull the trigger, because I'm sure it was on your mind.
Oh yeah.
In the planning, in the background for a while.
I'm a forward thinker. I plan forward, so I knew that it was inevitable. I would say January of 2020, I was like, this is my year. I'm gonna get out of retail, and then COVID hit, right? And then, you know, I thought I would be a fool to quit my secure job in a year where the job market is struggling and people are losing jobs not willingly. But there was just truthfully a lot of prayer behind it, and I felt really secure in myself at the time and what drove my passion, and my clients. I mean, they keep me going. So putting everything behind them felt secure to me.
What kind of changes did you have to make through COVID?
So immediately everybody gravitated towards virtual workouts, right? We all were in lockdown for 3 to 6 months. So that was actually easier than I thought. I mean, I had to buy equipment to have effective online workouts because I wasn't prepared for that. So that was the initial, but as we started to open up in the summer, virtual workouts became a little stale. It was nice outside. People wanted to get outside. So I did have to work a little harder to entice people to keep up with that. So that in July, I launched my on-demand program, which wasn't just a live workout that you could log on to Zoom and Heidi would be there. You could access your on-demand library at any time of the day, as many times as you want, and that has been a real success because we're all extremely busy. I mean, you can't just always sign on to a 6 a.m., 8 a.m., noon workout, and on demand is your time, your workout, whenever you want to. So that's been a real success through COVID.
Love it. Interesting. Okay, so it's easy for other people to look at that journey.
Sure.
Right, as they launching into a new business, and but it's not always roses, as you found out. So what are some bumps in the road or hiccups that you've had to kind of overcome or work through?
I mean, being a founder and owner and a single staff of Hydrofit, I am the production manager, I am the design stylist, I am the website coder, the workout, the motivationalist, the person that gets the tissues when I need a good cry. So yes, it all can look like sunshine and roses from the outside looking in, but it's really difficult. I wasn't at all tech savvy. I had to learn how to code my own website and build that part of my business. So things that come naturally to me were, yes, easy to adopt, but there have been a lot of bumps in the road that have tested both my patience and my emotional stamina to keep going.
Okay. So what does future Hydrofit, what's cooking in that noggin of yours?
Well, my dream would be to have a brick and mortar. I've always said that. I would love a brick and mortar. A portion of my business also is nutritional coaching. So, you know, a big part of wellness is what we consume. Our bodies are an incredible working machine. And just like your car, you can run out of gas. And if you're not fueling your car, you will run out of gas. It's inevitable. We all have realized that, and that's why we go to gas stations. The same way with your body, when you're not fueling that body, you can have a most effective workout, but without that fuel, you're gonna run out of gas. So the long term for Hydrofit would be brick and mortar, but to somehow involve some kind of nutritional aspect as well. So it's not just fitness, it would be a total wellness experience for everybody.
Awesome. I'm excited.
Me too.
So as you look at who you've been working with over the last couple of years, what demographic, like who is the best fit for Hydrofit and working with you?
Yeah, I would say my clients range from just out of college, starting out their career, like early 20s into their late 40s. The majority of my clients, the sweet spot, are new parents, or they have graduated in their career to something more stable. They know their routine and their body's changing. I mean, with age, we have to develop new routines, and with families and business schedules. So that sweet spot of somewhere in between, your late 30s, early 40s is really the clientele that have come to me, more so than me trying to seek them out.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I've noticed in our practice, people get to different stages of life where they're ready to invest, and they're ready to put the time, and they're ready to, they're at a point where they're actually ready to make a change.
Absolutely.
So that fits into those different life changes, right?
Yeah, and it's something that we can relate to, right? We're just right around that same demographic, and having families and a schedule to keep all of the balls in the air. Clients, humans, like somebody that they can relate to and that can feel their pain or give them advice, or you can work through things together. And it's both motivation, but it's also support. It's nice to have somebody who can go through it with you and motivate you along the way.
Yeah. So what are your kind of core offerings right now? What are the best ways people can engage?
So I have a website that is accessible, hydrofitandwellness.com, that has everything about me, about the business, both from fitness and nutrition, all as a one-stop shop. You also can keep up with me through Instagram. What I offer is in-person classes. Now, I have had to take that down in size just due to COVID, but I have in-person classes 3 days a week where you can come in, we can work out face-to-face. Those in-person classes are offered at my home in my studio. I also have the virtual classes that I mentioned, the on-demands. Every single month, 8 new classes launch on the 1st of each month, and you have it for 30 days. So you just purchase a link and you have access to that library. I also have a fan favorite, which is our backyard boot camp, that is accessible May through September, and it is a blast. It pushes you out of your comfort zone and gets you to have a little bit of healthy camaraderie with friends outside.
We could have been out there tonight.
We could have. I mean, it's 40 degrees in January. Nice. So those are the 3 outlets of fitness. And then nutrition, I offer quarterly nutritional programs. So the big ones are in March and November, where it's just a reset. And again, it's a group of individuals that are along the same journey with you for 3 weeks. And you get recipes, tips. We do Zoom calls, but optional if you would like. And we can all share routines and recipes together and take tips and motivate through struggles in a 21-day time period.
Awesome. I'm excited. I'm hooked on this now.
Yeah, come on out.
Yes.
It was fun. Thank you for having me. This
no,
fantastic.
I appreciate you leading our first level up Uptown event. We're going to be doing this monthly, and I'm sure we're going to have you back.
Can't wait.
Again.
This was fun.
So awesome. Thanks.
Yeah, of course.